All right, now we have the markets down, and some of the tech stocks, they're taking a beating. Now, one of those stocks, Supermicro, this has been a pretty hot stock for Wall Street and traders earlier this year, and they're getting clobbered today. Now, yesterday, they had a Hindenburg short report, and they got hit over the head, and that beating continues today. Now, the company announced that they're delaying filing their annual, and that's never a good look, and that stock is down almost 25%. Now, we also have NVIDIA down about 2%. Now, they're going to be reporting their earnings this evening, and it's likely what they say and what they report is going to determine whether the NASDAQ is up or down tomorrow of 100 or more points. Now, we had Berkshire Hathaway today cross the 1 trillion market cap valuation for the first time. And this is actually the first company to do so outside of the tech sector. Now, we had earnings from a few retailers this morning, Abercrombie and Fitch, and they actually had comparable sales come in above 20%. And actually not a bad report, but the CEO unnerved some folks on Wall Street that the company is going into an uncertain environment. And that stock got hit, and that stock is now down 18%. Now, this stock is still up more than 50% so far year to date. Now, we also had the company Foot Locker report their earnings, and they came in with a loss, but that loss narrowed. Nevertheless, this stock, they're getting punished, down 10%. And this is one of those retail companies with a lot of debt and not too much cash. And you got to wonder how long this company is going to be around. And we also had the clothing retailer Kohl's come out. And this is a pretty good run company, but even Kohl's is seeing declining sales. And if you look at all of the retailers that have reported earnings in the past few weeks, that's one of the headlines you're seeing is declining sales, declining foot traffic. And what that tells me is the consumer is basically out of money. Now, Kohl's, this is Main Street. And if their sales are declining, pretty much everyone else's sales are going to be declining. And in my opinion, this is going to be a scary holiday shopping season because the consumer is becoming more and more challenged, and those credit limits, they're getting cut. And I just don't see what's going to give more consumers more money to put in their pockets to pay off this debt and still be able to continue shopping. I just don't see it. Now, over in the commodity space, it's pretty quiet. Most of the commodities have pulled back from some of those elevated levels yesterday. Now, we had coffee yesterday hit a brand new all-time high, and that commodity was actually down this morning, but has since turned around. And it's up again to another brand new all-time high. Now, conversely, we had corn yesterday hit a 52-week low. So it's a mixed bag in the commodities market. But once the Fed begins cutting interest rates, you're going to see a lot of money flow into commodities. And you're going to begin seeing a lot of these commodities begin to rise. And ultimately, that's going to mean higher inflation on the dinner table for most Americans. Now, we're going to have NVIDIA report their earnings this evening, CrowdStrike, Salesforce, HP, Five Below, and several other big names. So we'll see where this market ends up today. But tomorrow, it's likely going to be a volatile day in the market. This quick stock market commentary, please like and subscribe.